So she does not have a scar. It was her twin sister who had the scar. He is looking for the Sun-un with the scar. So what does it mean about her? Just like he said, who are you? I have questions. Who is she, right? And I was gonna say, the only thing that I can think of is when we went back 600 years ago, episode 1 and 2. Remember when he was like younger, like 10 years old, and the villagers chasing after the boy and they want to kill him. And this villager goes with the knife, and character of Sen-yoon with the red dress, she comes in and saves the boy, and she gets stabbed with the knife. So, do we have two Sun-yoon's characters as well? Is there two Sun-uns? Maybe the one with the scar, is she the bad one? And then maybe she's the good one because she doesn't have the scar? And then if they're the same person, why did the soul split up into a twin? Oh my God, I have so many questions. If any of you have any insights, please let me know what you think is happening, because I'm just like, I don't know. If she's not the one with the scar, then who is she? Anyway, let's go back to episode 5. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Anne, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. Every week, I'm coming to review Bulgasal, and today I'm back to review episode 5 and 6. So if this is a show you're watching, please join me every week. I plan on reviewing it. Anyway, in episode 5, we saw where they have the agreement of, okay, we need to work together to get to kill the bad Bulgasal. By the way, can we stop for a second and give a clap to the actor Lee Jea-won? I think is how you say it, or Jea-won? Whoa, he came in and I believe he's become the next lead actor. Like, move over Kwan Nara and move over Lee Jin-wook. I'm like, wow, Lee Jea-won? Hey, he is quite the actor. I love him. By the way, he's also in The Silent Sea. If you haven't watched The Silent Sea, excellent show. I did review it, so check that link up here. But wow, I love his acting. He is so committed. And then they have him dressed up all fashionable, but he's so evil. And he's so good at being evil. It's like you like him, but he's so evil, right? But when he showed up, I was like, who is that guy? And who's taking over the show? I mean, he is like one of those supporting actors that I feel like he's gonna become like the lead of the show, while we know he's supposed to be the lead, right? Like, these two are supposed to be the lead, but he's like, I am not going quietly. His acting is so good. I love him. I so love him. But anyway, we saw in episode 5, they decide they're gonna have to work together to take over the bad Bulgasal, right? And then what's interesting is that Hwa's character is so confused. Like, are you my friend or are you my enemy? And then Sang-un's character is like, I don't know if you want to help me or kill me. So they're both confused, as in, are we friends or are we enemies? They can't trust each other. They're just back and forth. Even to episode 6 where he's like, who are you, right? I thought it was very interesting. And then we also saw in episode 5, obviously, when her sister is kidnapped by this water monster. That was crazy, right? But what's also interesting is the father, the character of the father for Hwa. He's back, and I thought it was interesting when he saw Sun-un's sister. He looked at her like, why do you look so oddly familiar, right? Because we know 600 years ago that was his daughter, and he's just like, I don't know why, but you look really familiar, right? I thought that's interesting. The other thing I thought was interesting is when they were fighting with the water monster and he pulled his arm, he feels the pain from like 600 years ago. And Wall was like, wake up, like, look, your arm is still attached to you. Like, why are you feeling pain? And the guy was like, that felt like my arm was pulled apart. And we know that happened 600 years ago. So why is he still feeling pain? Oh, I have so many questions. They have so many questions to answer, right? And then I don't know about you guys, but I thought it was endearing when they all sat down on the floor and then the witch lady brought them food and they're all sitting there eating together. And that boy with the blonde hair, my prediction is eventually they'll tell us who he is, but I feel like it is Hwa's son who's reincarnated. Remember his son who was blind? Because when he was sitting next to Sang-un's sister, who looks like his wife from 600 years ago, they were going back and forth like they knew each other. They were so familiar. And I'm like, that mother-son situation, I don't know why it made me so happy seeing everybody sitting in there eating together. And then it was so interesting that his dad, the detective, shows up and I'm like, oh my gosh, the whole family's here. His dad, his ex-wife, we got Sang-un, we got the witch, we got the son. I'm thinking it is Hwa's son, the guy with the blonde hair. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a little family reunion. And I feel like at the end, they're all gonna come together to take the bad Bulgasal. This is my prediction. I don't know what's going on. I have so many questions. I cannot wait to see how they answer all our questions. Do you have any theories, predictions of what you think, what is going on? But the biggest question is, who is she? Because she does not have the scar. And he's always been looking for the girl with the scar because she said, I'll find you later and I know how to identify who you are if I see the scar on your shoulder. And then she was like, I don't have the scar. I don't have it. So that was my twin sister who died. So who are you? Who are you? Are you enjoying this series? I love it. I love a good mystery and, like I said, peeling the onions away. Excellent. I love the acting. The filmography is beautiful in this show. Oh my God. They are really giving us really beautiful shots. I love it. And like I said, Jea-won, he's came to take over the show. He's acting. Oh my God. I love him so much. Anyway, let me know what you think. And then let me know if you like my video. Please give it a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll be back next week. I hope we get more answers and find out what is going on. But so far, I love the series. I really love the series. I'm also predicting maybe in the future that maybe this too will become a thing. But you know, that's just less romantic. So I'm thinking maybe we may have a situation here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do you think that's going to happen? Anyway, let me know what you think because there could be many explanations to this storyline, right? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you again next week when I'm reviewing episode 7 and 8. Deuces.